All right, let's jump into 26. I think at this point, Chris is starting his slow descent to insanity. Wouldn't you say it's already began? Or maybe it's like more noticeable, I guess?
On February 25th, 2010, Alec Benson Leary called Christian one last time to mostly discuss the bloody conclusion of Sonichu issue 10.
Hey, I'm sure he'll love it.
Okay, well, I was not expecting you.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Yeah. How was your birthday today?
My birthday was yesterday, and it was good.
Oh, it was yesterday?
Celebrated with my family. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I saw the pages you got uploaded today. What's up with that trial, Chris? I didn't expect that at all. It seemed kind of weird that your comic has suddenly taken a very gory turn. I mean,
it's just one time.
But you said violence is wrong, though. One time.
Yeah, well, you did violence unto me. I was just returning the favor.
Oh, revenge is okay, though? I'm kind of curious, why is this trial taking place? Like, why are we on trial?
Okay, well, let me see. The copycat of practically everything nearly everything from my books, set me on fire, chopping my head off, false witness, and, oh yeah, how about wanting to kill Simona Rochew?
Do you remember all the times that we talked about Simona where I explained to you that I wanted you to kill her because she's not your character and Evan wanted her gone from your comic?
Yeah.
Chris, you told me, you swore up and down to me that you understood the point I was trying to get across to you and that you understood what I meant.
Yeah, I did understand that. No,
God,
actually,
Chris, I cannot believe you did this, Chris. You know, you promised, you understood, you would comply, you believed what I was saying, but then this trial comes along, and what you're telling me right now is apparently my words went in one ear and out the other with you, and you think that me and Evan did something wrong to you. You think that you have done nothing wrong? Do you seriously believe that we are, antagonists and you are just a saint here?
I mean, that's literally Chris's like ideal. Like, that's what Chris believes. Like every single freaking time, he thinks he is the saint. He always believes that he's right, and he will never admit that he's wrong. He will always believe that he is right. He is the guy. He is the protagonist. He has never done nothing wrong. I had a comment the other day of people like, I don't know who it was. I don't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned hating the principal story. The principal, he portrayed him as just this gay principal that was, I guess, just it's very difficult to trust and like take everything that Chris says like verbatim, because he loves to manipulate every situation into his like point of view, into him being on top, or if he's not on top, he's the victim.
And then you killed us in your comic. What kind of apology is that?
Yeah, a request of a death of one of my characters comes with a price.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said request of the killing of one.
The principal had Chris on his lap, and Chris thought he was gay and said offensive things to him. Yeah. So, and one of the comments said that like he did not want to trust him. He was very pessimistic of like believing that story of Chris, since like he will always retell stories to where he's on top, where he's the victim, never that he was in the wrong.
No, Simona was not your character. She was Evan's.
Yeah, but anyway, with all the
yeah, but anyway. So you said yeah, but anyway. So are you acknowledging that Simona was not yours?
I acknowledge that Simona was not mine. Anyway, the point is Simona is dead now.
Yeah, well, no. The point is that you apparently don't listen when I talk to you. That's my point. Because you believe that you are in the right and everyone else is in the wrong.
Real.
And
I just said that. Alex just like me for real.
Do you ever turn your TV off when you talk to people on the phone? That might be kind of nice.
Well, actually, I do turn the TV off sometimes. All right, I'll turn it off now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for that.
They then discuss the alleged importance of Christian Love Day.
Well, why do you think that your birthday should be a holiday in the first place?
I am very excited to hear Chris's. It is a holiday in Mexico, so it should be as equally important of a holiday in America. What is the holiday in Mexico? Dia de la Bandera is a national holiday in Mexico dedicated to the flag of Mexico. So Chris believes that it should There's absolutely no correlation. It's just it's basically their Independence Day. Wow. And Chris wants it to be his day. That is great.
Well, one point it is a holiday in
that's
Mexico.
Just great.
So it should be an equally important holiday in America.
It's Mexican Flag Day in Mexico.
Okay, they explained it. I should just let the video play at this point.
So your birthday is more important than 110 million Mexicans.
Real.
I never said that. And I never said that everybody should celebrate my birthday on that day.
Chris, your first response when I asked you, like 90 seconds ago, I asked you, why should your birthday be a holiday? And you said, well, it's a holiday in Mexico, therefore it should be of equal importance in America. That is exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And that's what you're thinking. You think that Mexican Flag Day is just not even good enough, right?
Oh, damn.
Well, it can be better.
It can be better.
Wow!
It's a day for 110 million Mexicans to celebrate the freedom of their country.
Oh.
And that celebration could be accepted in America.
Well, why? Why would Americans celebrate Mexico's history? Americans have the 4th of July. That's when we celebrate our history. We have Flag Day too, like June 16th, I think.
But still, I mean, we have the Mexicans in.
The point is, Chris, we are not celebrating Mexicans. We are celebrating Christian Love Day. This isn't the you are not advocating for us to celebrate Flag Day for Mexico. You are advocating for us to celebrate Christian Love Day. This argument is so ass backwards. This is not good.
Chris, just admit that you just want you really think you're so important, that you're so saintly and perfect that you think your birthday should be a holiday.
Real. Admit it.
Admit it. It's about your ego.
I partially agree with you on that, but it's actually a lot more than just quote-unquote ego.
What more could it be?
I am not sure right now because I cannot come up with the appropriate answer for that.
Then if you do not have the answer, then it's literally all about ego. He's like, I cannot come up with the answer right now because I cannot bullshit it to you right now. I'm just incapable of bullshitting it to you right now. So I'm just not going to answer it.
It kind of sounds like if I had drawn you as a perfect, super strong, master of the universe like you draw yourself in your comic, then you would have been fine with it because I would have been kissing your ass in that case. That would
be considerably agreeable right there between us, yeah.
So you prefer that people just kiss your ass all the time?
Real.
It helps. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel encouraged.
Makes you feel better. Christian,
I wouldn't disagree with it. If people kiss my ass, I wouldn't mind it. Chris, just like me for a
adult, you really want people to kiss your ass all the time?
I wouldn't mind it.
Well, yeah, not all the time.
Why don't you learn to deal with it?
I don't like constant abuse.
That's a different thing.
And torment and slanders and cursings.
Chris, what torment and slander and cursing? Hey, Chris. Okay, you don't like slander. Oh, what about all the lies you've told about me? What about? Okay, remember a while ago you made a video trying to hypnotize people into hating Asperchu? Like you spoke in backwards Spanish or something.
That was great.
Remember when you cursed me with the death threats?
And I apologized for that.
No. You're not getting away with that bullshit excuse this time, Chris. Okay? You can't just do horrible things, and then offer a fake apology afterwards. That's not okay. That's not what apology is.
Chris is the original fucking YouTube apologist. This is great. This laid the foundation for YouTube apologies since then.
You don't think imitation is ever a good thing?
Not 100%.
Because Sonichu is an imitation of Sonic, and you must agree.
He was the first YouTuber.
Yeah,
he was the first content creator.
It was meant in a positive
consistent.
But then I get all the inputs from the trolls and all that on the internet, and then that just plain ticks me off.
Okay, if the guy who created Sonic, I don't know what his name is, but if he came along and discovered your Sonichu comic, he would probably see that at least half of it is just you attacking trolls. I mean, the comic's not even really about Sonichu, it's about you, and it's about your war against trolls.
Well, that's to be undone because I have just after I finish book number 10, I will be making less appearances in the book. And
he's been promising that for a while now.
More about
Are you gonna do that reboot that we talked about?
There will be a form of a reboot. Yes.
That's great.
Why did you do these pages then? If you're gonna do a reboot.
I mean, if I'm going to be making less appearances in the comics, I figured I may as well let myself go out with a bang.
No, Chris. Chris, I explained to you a reboot is a complete restart. What happens in the reboot will have nothing to do with the comics you've made thus far. And you said you had like 30 pages. You only uploaded like 16.
Bro's on his
That's
ass.
the amount I had to complete book number 10. And the book is completed.
You said you had like 30 pages. People who miss deadlines don't get paid.
Well, I had computer troubles.
Of course,
and I had to go out, and I had to go with my family to a restaurant to celebrate my birthday.
Sonichu is your job, Chris.
Well, you see, with that definition in the mentality of an artist, when the thing was originally supposed to be a work of art and creativity, then it just cheapens it.
Well, then I could say it cheapened it when you started saying you intended to, publish it and make money off of it. So what you're telling me now is you have no...
Has Chris ever made like a dime off of Sonichu at this point? I know eventually he starts selling crap, like random things. Yeah, later down the line. But like at this point, 2010, like with 10 years of Sonichu existing and being like his life work, had he made like a single dollar? He should have came up with the idea of selling like those medallions like he did. I feel like that's something that he should have done sooner. I feel like people would have like pounced on that like immediately.
No, I would like to make money off of Sonichu.
Well, okay, you're cheapening it then. It's not a work of art anymore.
For real.
Because I've had too many inputs from bad people like the trolls.
Why do you keep responding to trolls then?
Real!
You think homosexual people are trolls just for existing because you want to cure gays. You think I'm a troll and I've been trying to help you.
Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes as things have been trying to elaborate, I get misunderstood often, and it just really makes me feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm being misunderstood.
What?
The call abruptly ends, possibly due to Chris hanging up mid-sentence.
Real.
Also on that same day, Christian emailed the Wallflower, updating her about his completion of his comic, and also mentioned that he was looking forward to going to her house and meeting her family. In addition, he offered her more ideas concerning her story focusing on owls. She responded with a wish that he reduce the frequency of his visits because she wanted more space for herself, and also asked him to stop pestering her about her story. Christian replied stating that he understood and respected her wishes, and offered to reduce his visits to once per week until she felt she was ready for more. Nevertheless, he hinted at story ideas.
Does Chris actually have Riz? Is this Chris actually rizzing up a woman? This is actually amazing.
On March 1st, 2010, Bob was hospitalized for congestive heart failure.
Oh no.
On that same day, Christian noticed that the ad space on Wikipedia was relinquished back to the ownership of Jack Thaddeus. Chris wrote him an email welcoming him back. He admitted that he could accept ads promoting homosexuality on the condition that they weren't graphic, and also requested that lesbians and bisexuals should be featured as well. The following day, Christian made a captain's log, once again apologizing to Alec Benson.
Bro's back in the preacher outfit, that's great.
It is with heavy heart and good consent that I deeply apologize to Alec
I miss these videos,
for the recent portrayal within the comic pages.
Can't believe I would be saying this, but like just listening to the phone calls has gotten me so missing of just Chris talking to us one-on-one, man.
And that's what. Anyway, the trial and the execution will be replaced with pages that are more accurate to the stories of Sonichu of that genre.
So he's really just control Zing the whole execution. He's just undoing the whole execution just because he can.
And with that and bit of honor also, I take Alec's medal here, and I will place it on the Wall of Fame.
This is the Wall of Fame, oh boy.
It would be secured better after the filming.
That's beautiful.
but the point is made.
That is beautiful. Yeah, no, that's just great. That is the wall
Thank
of
you very
fame.
much,
Beautiful.
and have a safe day.
Immediately after, he made a short video directed at Surfshack Tito, the troll who had hacked into Chris's PSN account a week prior.
Surfshack Tito,
Oh, boy.
I know you. You'll get yours in your dreams, your nightmares.
Chris gives Tito a curse shot. Not long after, Christian received an email from Evan Christopher George, flabbergasted by the events depicted in Sonichu issue 10. You drilled out my dick! You are wrong. March 9th, Chris published a new custom level on Little Big Planet called The Guardian of the Owl Kingdom, Foretaste version, which was intended to serve as a preview of a much larger level, inspired by the original story that was being collaboratively
Voice of an
developed
angel,
by
you're so
Christian
right,
and the
Pepper.
Wallflower. In the description of the level, he credited her using her well-established online pseudonym, Damien Ontaria. Trolls sought out her username and managed to track down her true identity on Facebook, and one individual sent her a link to the Quickie, on which she saw all the articles written about Christian and even the Wallflower herself. Thinking that the Quickie was under Chris's control, she demanded that all the information about her be removed from the site. She ended their relationship.
I want to read this. Oh, wow. You need to find some way to delete all of that information about me on your site, and I am hurt that you didn't ask permission either. I did not appreciate that. There's only one place that has my real info, and that is Facebook. And for the last time, I am not your sweetheart. I never agreed to be your girlfriend or anyone else's. Facebook is the only place that knows my real name, and all the other websites I go by, blah, blah, blah. If someone comes after me, it'll be your fault. Delete all of that right now. And just for this, we are no longer friends. I am sorry, but you did this and it was wrong. Email me once you've deleted that info and I'm going to check it. I'm also going to have to change my email thanks to you. Wow. If I was in Chris's position, bro, I would have a heart attack knowing this shit. But to be fair, that is Chris's fault. Because he cannot keep his mouth shut. He has to let people know about this shit. Listen, the Wikipedia is my one website, not the Quickie that belongs to someone else. I will get in touch with the webmaster who created it and try to get it off there. Well, judging from where we are right now, it didn't. I only referenced you by your pen name once on the Foretaste level I updated, no other time, and I have never referred to us as sweethearts or anything beyond just friends. I swear this was with my hand on my Bible. I'm sure God would love that. I understand I screwed up royally. I also did my best to prevent this by not even stating an inkling of your real name. Why did I have to become such a goddamned internet... Suffering from success, DJ Khaled. That's just great. Why did I have to become such a goddamned internet celebrity? That is gold. I shared my Sonichu stories and art, and for a few years now, I have been bullied. Of course, he's trying to victimize himself for all this, and such cruel emotional torment from the thousands to millions of cruel people who took my words and photos and warped them around to their own damned mockery. Even crap they took from me from deceptive methods, pretending to be old friends and trusting people online. I had learned long ago to be very careful about most people. Wow! I had learned long ago to be very careful about most people online and such. Yup. Because of these trolls, I have lost a few friends. They made a page of my old gal pal, Megan Schroeder. That is ridiculous that he still mentions her at every almost every chance that he gets. She's his number one example of old gal pals that have that he's lost. It's ridiculous. I also made the worst mistake of an adult drawing between me and her, which was the 8. Why do you mention this, bro? Why do you, just say I'm sorry and move on. This is ridiculous. He's just trying to garner sympathy points. She and her family moved to another state and I lost touch with her long ago. Such a damn mistake. I swore never to repeat again. He continued to repeat it again. He's just recounting the whole documentary up to now. I think he mentioned Sarah, Ivy. I should have never put Sonichu on the internet. How was I to know that it would bring me grief less than a decade later? This is the most truest sentence ever. I should have never put Sonichu on the internet. Heartbreaks and heartaches, it really hurts. Please, please, please do not leave me as my companion. You are the sunlight that lifted me up more than I've been lifted from in the past. I would feel like hardly a shell of my better self. I would be left in a deep, In a deep in the darkness state of loneliness and despair, even worse, I'd probably hire a prostitute.
I've been in a number of moments of
he's gonna
finding
read
peace
it.
and losing it later because
Whatever.
these damn trolls won't leave me be. They don't want me to find and hold true love for myself because they are so self-absorbed in themselves that they only want me to give them more stories and art, heartbreaks and heartaches. It really hurts.
You are so cringe, brother.
Please, please, please do not leave me as my companion. You are the sun.
Chris is like those dudes who call any girl over 90 pounds obese while also having pot-bellied if they were dialed up to 11. Real as fuck. I mean, didn't Chris have like a weight limit on his like Love Quest paper page thing? I might be wrong, but I think he did have a weight limit for women when he was doing that.
I would be left in the darkness state of loneliness and despair. Even worse, I'd probably hire a prostitute out of desperation. That is a fate I do not want to ever feel. Please do not leave me. As a friend, and from my heart, I love you.
He said it.
The
Prostitute.
Wallflower did
It's
not
gonna
respond
happen.
in kind.
Look, I never agreed we were together in a relationship in the first place. I told you I wasn't into having boyfriend. My writing is more important to me right now. I am no one's sweetheart. And besides, how the hell did they find out all of my users' names that actually linked back to me? I don't remember putting my whole name on those websites. And another thing, ask me if you can put my pen name onto your website. My pen name onto your website. I don't want anyone stealing it. You know how I feel about my girl. I don't know. I don't love you and I hate you for this. Everything was fine until I met you. I don't know why I took up my mom's offer to go to the social club. I had enough friends here at home and on the internet. Shit, dude. If I were Chris, I would be bawling my eyes out right now. I would feel like the world collapsing on me. This is, wow.
Furious at the loss of yet another potential sweetheart.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah yes, the thing every woman wants to hear. If I lose you, I'll have to hire a prostitute. W Riz, I guess.
This message is for Everlast. Goddamn troll.
Bro is
That
Shaggy.
has been pestering
Or
me
no, bro is the Joker.
for the past number of years, even the recent ones. I have been in a number of moments finding peace
The face of a
losing it
defeated
later.
man.
because you won't let me be. You don't want me to have a little life of my own.
You
You
could.
don't want me to find long-lasting peace and happiness for myself.
You could. The internet just does not have to be a part of it.
And hold true love for myself, because you are so self-absorbed in yourselves. You only want me to give you more god dang stories and art than I could give, because of my inspiration comes in and out. It mostly comes in when I'm happy and at peace.
Is Chris actually like reading verbatim his fucking email that he sent to the Wallflower? Like these are actual quotes. Let's continue, I guess.
Heartbreaks and heartaches.
Wow.
They really hurt.
Wow.
I've let you all done so much whatever you want emotionally to me, but it's goddamn another story when you try to
think we're
hurt
changing
my
now.
friends
I
and
think this
get
is
them
different.
involved like you've been doing.
In the early hours of the following morning, Chris wrote a lengthy blog entry on the Wikipedia, rehashing the talking points of his earlier video and demanding that his friends and family be left alone. He uploaded another video in which he
Welcome back,
demonstrates
Joker.
theoretically what he would do if he were to meet Clyde Cash in person, convinced that he was the one responsible for ending his relationship with the Wallflower.
You think
You
I'm
are
weak?
terrible. You are terrible. Oh boy.
This is what happens when I'm intercepted. This is what will happen when I'm intercepted by a troll.
Hi, hello, Christian.
Hello?
What's the matter? You don't know me?
No.
Your mental
Shy.
illness is showing.
What the hell do you want, you son of a bitch?
Oh, I just came by to tell you how much of a son of a bitch, lazy ass, bigoted, treacherous rat you are. Oh, and how about that time I raped your sweet Australian panda bear? You son of a bitch!
Come on, get up.
Top 10 anime battles. The choreography is insane. Just add like some battle music to this. This will actually be very intense and epic.
Surfshack Tito also sent Chris an email, apparently confessing that he was the one who had leaked the information about the Wallflower to the trolls. He also attached a photo, which trolls found on her Facebook profile, of the Wallflower together with a large man of Polynesian appearance, meant to represent Tito, implying that he was her boyfriend. Christian then contacted the Wallflower again, hoping she was feeling better. He warned her about Tito, pleading not to trust him if she ever came in contact with him online or in real life. She asked him to cease all communications with her, and as a way to convince Christian to stop trying to contact her, she told him that she was already with a new boyfriend. Christian begged.
So just shortly after her saying, I'm not into boyfriends, I'm just focused on writing, now she has a boyfriend. Women, boys. Am I right, boys? Am I right, fellas? That's terrible. Dude, Chris gotta be feeling it. Chris gotta be going through it right now.
Even though he is angry at Tito for spreading around the Wallflower's
I think
true
she lied.
identity,
Oh, okay.
He calls her by name twice in the video.
I retract my statement.
Tito, listen to me, you son of a bitch. And with great honor and glory, I will take pleasure in beating up your ass.
So my man is in a kilt.
And also regain the love and trust and friendship of
the mental illness is screaming.
You are going down, Tito. One way, two ways.
So Chris fully believes that Tito is the boyfriend? Oh, thank God he was wearing something underneath. I saw that. It was pretty...
Ach, you wee laddie. You're not gonna get the lassie today. I could go as a Michelele and my ring man.
He then made another video, pleading for the Wallflower to stay with him, referring to her by her pen name, which was what led trolls into finding out her real name.
This message goes out to Damien Antaria, her pen name, not revealing her real name, all things considered.
He proceeded to reveal her real name.
You know something? You don't need that new boyfriend because I need you.
Oh wow, this is W Riz.
This is
W Riz. Oh boy.
I don't see why you had to go and do that. I mean, you weren't even ready for a boyfriend.
Oh boy, this is W Riz. This is W. He's telling a woman what to do. Wow. This is wow.
You saw yourself multiple times.
This is great, Chris.
I did that for a little while. Give me a break. I don't want to be back in this situation where I'm that desperate that I gotta go as far as to pay $100 for a damn hooker.
W Riz, telling a woman that if you don't come back with me, I'm gonna get a hooker. Either you're gonna have sex with me or I'm gonna have sex with a prostitute. It's that simple.
I'm a 28-year-old high-functioning autistic virgin. I'm gonna hell on my own.
I'm sure every woman would love to hear this.
Come on, please.
Please.
I've been so very worried about you. I've had heartaches since last Wednesday. I've had sleepless nights.
Sleepless Nights by Guy Zero. He's a great artist. You should check him out on Spotify. This is actually an ad. Look up Guy Zero Sleepless Nights. It is a great song.
March 17th marked 10 years since the creation of Sonichu. Christian commemorated the date with a special video.
Hey ho everyone, it's Sonichu Day and I'm wishing y'all a happy one.
Sonichu Day. Real life day.
10th anniversary of Sonichu since its creation. 10 years ago today. But I'm still working on the pages, and as soon as possible, I'll have them uploaded and I'll make enough to look like a PDF.
It's wild how Sonichu is over 20 now. Sonichu has been around longer than I've been alive. Chris, I think, is as old. Not as old. I think he's a little younger than my mom. Chris's story is more tragic and sad. Like, I think it was a little funny in the beginning, and it still has like a little parts of funny where it's like just insane that you can't help but to like nervously laugh. But at this point, and I think it's gonna be like this way up until like present day, it's just sad and like tragic.
I mean, yeah, give me respect. I am an artist.
Chris is an artist. You're right.
Inspiration does not stay constant like that. Plus I have
28 in 2010.
Emotional issues.
So I guess
But-
he graduated 2000.
Everybody, yeah.
Panda Halo contacted Chris via email. After Clyde came over and raped me, it turns out that I had a sex addiction. For the next few weeks, he satisfied my lusty cravings, but then I remembered you. Clyde placed a bet with me that you would forget about me in a day. Then he set up this 13-year-old boy, and you know what happened after that. This is why I despise you. You fell for another woman instantly. You did not give a shit about me. This is why that girl you are complaining about hates you, because it is obvious you do not care about her. All you care about is your stupid PS3 and your shitty PSN account. Also, I do not care about the Little Big Planet account. Keep it. She attached this photo, allegedly depicting herself and Clyde Cash with their child, Penny. Christian replied with understanding and kindness, revealing how much he had cared and grieved for her.
So Clyde Cash has gone from being that red-faced, like, rave dude to just this average-looking white man.
Also during this time, the Wallflower continued to send Chris angry emails, complaining about how he kept calling her place of work and her family home, trying to talk to her. But Chris confessed that he never once called her, believing that those calls were coming from the trolls. In a way to stop him from bothering her anymore, she claimed that her boyfriend was in fact Surfshack Tito, playing into his fantasies. Despite making her feelings perfectly clear, Christian invited her to an upcoming party. Meanwhile, angry at the thought of Tito stealing the Wallflower away from him, Chris sent him a spurt of brief, angry emails. Watch your back. I will find you! I have connections, and after the meet and greet, I will kick your sorry ass and punch your bulbous gut so far up, it shoots out your head right through your skull. I will find you! Sit, spin, and shut the fuck up, and I will call you that right in your face. Dude.
I know Gino probably didn't say the N-word and just said it, like, just censored himself. But it's just funny to think of Gino just dropping the hard R and just censoring it. So I just find it hilarious. Just
and I will call you that. You are not her boyfriend. Back the fuck off. You goddamn trolling stupid. He also attached a photograph of himself crossly displaying his middle finger.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to use that for a thumbnail soon.
He relayed the same message in video form that same day.
Tito,
Oh boy, I wonder, will he say the hard R?
You son of a bitch. You have no right taking her from me like that, you womanizing rapist. And if you go near her again, and I will find you. I will find you. I will cut you up. I'll beat you up. I'll knock you on your backside. Stand on.
This is the same man that is against death and thinks death is really bad.
Because that's what you deserve, you goddamn womanizing, raping, trolling, stupid, pickle-suited And don't you dare contact me in my email again, or contact me ever. You stay away from me in contact. Don't call me. I will find you.
Bro was doing all of this while I was watching Big Time Rush on Nickelodeon. Hey, based as hell, I think I was too.
I have been depressed lately because of my girlfriend having left me.
It's ridiculous. Actual mental illness, dude. He still keeps calling her his girlfriend, despite them having never been a thing. And her, like, desperately, like, in the nicest way possible, asking Chris to stop, like, referring to her as a sweetheart. He's like, he'll double down. He'll call her his girlfriend.
At first, I'm removing myself from the internet.
This is huge, guys.
Because I've put too much of my personal life online to be
Chris
ridiculed
is realizing
so
it,
much.
guys. He's becoming sentient.
Let's see how you trolls plan to deal with me when I am not there to be dealt with.
How long do you guys think this is going to last? I give it a week.
Because I am going to enjoy real life. I do not need the internet.
Oath it took 38 hours for him to return. So not even not even 2 complete days. That is hilarious. If you're right, Oath.
They just need to enjoy real life. Go out and socialize.
You're
Talk
so
to
right, Chris.
people.
You're so right.
Emails are so yesterday. Going out and finding people to talk to and talking to them face to face.
is always in.
He literally didn't care for Wallflower as a person. He only saw her as a chance of getting rid of his virginity. Exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I mentioned. Because he used that as a crutch. Like, he used it as like an argument point, as like a talking point. Him saying, either it'll be with you or I'll just have to resort to getting a prostitute. Like if that's an argument, like if that's an actual point to make. Christian refused to say gay. Also Christian, hard R, real.